golden band. Mic check, Chris. Mic check, Chris.
Does anyone have the pass code?
Yes. 4-3.
Hang on. I got to call back.
I'm talking right now. When are we going to show the video of the parade itself?
Three, four, five. I think somebody's phone mic is open. Mic. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
Pride, talent. Now it's time to celebrate. This is the 2019 Baylor Lady Bears National Championship Parade.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Parade of Champions. We are glad you're here. I'm Chris Radcliffe, sitting alongside Nick Canizales in downtown Waco as we await the celebration of the Baylor Lady Bears' third national championship. Nick, there's an excitement in the air. Fans have been lining up since 4 o'clock, and this thing's about to get underway about 8 blocks south of us.
It's incredible. You know, it's been 7 years since the last national championship. I'll tell you what, when we were up in Tampa Bay, the electricity was incredible. I am so happy for these girls. It's been long overdue, and these fans have waited a long time for this.
Well, we thank you all for joining us for this broadcast today. We are preempting our 6 o'clock normal standard newscast by bringing you this live coverage of this parade through its entirety. It should be pretty exciting. And we'd like to say hello to all of our KAGS viewers down at Bryan College Station. And Nick, they're no strangers to a national championship themselves.
No doubt
After
about
the
that.
Baylor Lady Bears won their first one, Gary Blair, the women's head coach down there at Texas A&M, who does a fine job. Kim Mulkey knows what a great coach he is. He won one the following year. It was pretty amazing.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Those Lady Aggies, they are incredible year in and year out. They make the NCAA tournament, and yeah, that was a one slip up there, because we could have hopefully had a fourth national championship if you would add it in there back of that year.
Yeah, and you look back as well, you've got Baylor winning the Heisman Trophy in RG3, and then the following year, the Heisman Trophy stays in our viewing area once again down at Bryan College Station with Johnny Manziel. But
Absolutely
hey, are you ready to check out the parade route?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's get things out to Curtis Quillen, who's live for us at the start of the parade. And Curtis had an exciting interview that he just caught up with moments ago. Take it away, Curtis.
Well, yeah, guys, we're here at 11th and Austin. You can see everybody's lined up right behind us to start this parade. Fans are starting to go here tonight in this championship parade for like you guys said, the third time the Baylor Lady Bears are national champions. Well, a few minutes ago, as they were getting into their Corvettes to take on the parade route, we got to catch up. Three-time All-American and now Los Angeles Spark, Kaylani Brown. Well, guys, I'm here with three-time All-American and now a national champion, Kaylani Brown. When you saw your Corvette, did it kind of hit you finally? I'm a national champion?
It did. I mean, so many of them. I don't know. I'm so happy that these people even donated to even donate their cars and let us ride them. It's just awesome. But yeah, it has hit me. I'm excited.
Is it like a dream come true to come to Baylor to try and accomplish this goal, and now here you are at the parade 4 years later?
Definitely a dream come true. You see that picture of the parade in 2012, and you just think, wow, like I want to be a part of that. And now it's finally happening for us, and a great way for me and Chloe to go out as seniors.
Last week, your name got called, and you were drafted by the Los Angeles Sparks of the WNBA. What was the reaction? And here a week later, what's the reaction still, the emotion for that to become a reality?
Just pure excitement. LA is a new city. I haven't spent much time in California at all. I'm a Southern girl. But it'll be good to have a new change of scenery, a new team, just coming from one legacy, hopping into another with championship mentality. So I'm ready.
If you could tell the Baylor fans one thing, what would it be after 4 years and a national championship?
Oh, thank you so much. These are the best fans in the country. Playing in front of them, it says something about women's basketball. I wish I could take them with me.
Thank you so much, Kaylani. Best of luck to you in Los Angeles. Guys, we'll send it back to you. Yeah, guys, the WNBA season gets underway next month, and it's going to be really exciting to see not only what Kaylani Brown does with the Los Angeles Sparks, but what Chloe Jackson can do with the Chicago Sky as well. But for now, we're going to celebrate some national champions. We are ready to go here at 11th and Austin for this parade. Chris, Nick, we'll send it back to you guys over at the stage.
Well, that's a great get for Curtis Quillen. Thank you so much, Curtis. How about that, Nick? You think the sky's the limit for Kalani? And that's the first interview she's granted since she got drafted. And we found out, that she's going to the big time. She's going to L.A.
Yeah, 7th overall pick by the Sparks. I'm so happy for Kalani and Chloe Jackson. For Kalani Brown, her career record, 139 wins, 9 losses, the best winning percentage in Baylor University history.
Are you serious?
She was 1 win shy of tying the all-time record set by Odyssey Sims, Mariah Chandler, and Mackenzie Fuller. Chloe Jackson, on the other hand, came here as a grad transfer. First time that Kim Mulkey has ever had a grad transfer. She told me a couple of months ago she came here to win a national championship, had the biggest shot of her entire life, 3.9 seconds on that layup against Notre Dame. No matter where she does and where she goes, 100 years from now, they're always going to remember Chloe Jackson winning that 3rd national championship.
Well, she came here to win a national championship. I wonder if it was in the script in her mind that she was going to be the difference in the game. She played incredible that day, Nick.
That was absolutely incredible, and I'll tell you what, I'm so happy for these fans again. It's been 7 years, a 7-year itch, 05, 12, and 19. Hopefully it does not take 7 more years to win that 4th national championship.
All right, well, let's set the stage for you. No pun intended. There's a stage directly behind us. This is where the Lady Bears will gather as they're coming down the parade route right now. And then we will hear from the mayor of Waco as a proclamation is read. We'll also hear from dignitaries and then as well as some team members and, of course, head coach Kim Mulkey. And we'll be bringing it all to you in just mere moments. But speaking of that parade route, let's get you back out to Jessica Morey, the 4th member of our broadcast team today, who is along the parade route. And let's throw it to her and find out what she has to say. Hi, Jess.
Hey guys, I'm here on the corner of 6th and Franklin, kind of in the heart of the parade route. If you can look behind me, we'll have to zoom in here, and you can see that there's a fire truck with some lights about to head this way. Now, each of the players, they will be on their own Corvette with Kim Mulkey and that yellow Corvette leading the way. They're going to make their way down Austin Avenue all the way to where Chris and Nick are stationed by the stage there by Washington and Heritage Square. So they should be heading this way pretty soon. Fans have been lining up around on the sidewalks for a good 2 hours. They're braving the wind. It's a little cold here in the shade, but they are ready to cheer on their Lady Bears as they come down here. So in just a matter of minutes, the Baylor Lady Bears will be heading down Austin Avenue as the parade gets started. We, of course, will be right back out here to give you the look, since you can see all the Corvettes and all the players as they come individually down. And they told me my Corvette is coming. I'll get it here in a couple weeks, they say. So we'll see if that happens. I will send it back to you guys, Chris and Nick, down there by the stage.
Well, thank you so much, Jessica. And Nick, you're hearing the band warming up behind us. Boy, they've gotten to rock out a lot this year as they've played for Baylor victory after Baylor victory this year. Only one blemish on the season, and you got the feeling that they would have beat Stanford second time around.
No doubt about that, and they played a lot of the Ferrell Center. 19 of those wins came inside the Ferrell Center. I'm so happy for Lauren Cox as well. She had that tough injury. We thought it was going to be more severe than what it actually was. Thankfully that she is going to be A-okay before the start of the season. And like Kalani Brown said in the post-game press conference, that's her sister. That is her teammate. We wanted to win it for her because she has done so much. 2-time Defensive Player of the Year in the Big 12. And we're just so happy for all these girls and hopefully more championships to come.
They're going to need Lauren back next year if they're going to win another national championship. Now, speaking of calling a lot of basketball games and seeing a lot, Lori Fogelman called 20 years of color basketball alongside Rick May with the play-by-play voice of the Lady Bears before Bruce Geetson took over this year. What an amazing career. She's been involved with 3 championships. But, Nick, she said this is the first year that she's actually gotten to kind of root on as a fan. You and I, we're in the business. We're covering these teams. It's a different perspective when you get to be a fan, right?
Very different perspective because you see it, you get to cheer for them, and you just it's just so, being a fan is so much more better because you're into it. And I'm just so happy for Lori. It's kind of ironic that, the first season that she is not, broadcasting, she got to enjoy this and win a championship. She had her Baylor Bear National Championship shirt on, so I was so happy to see her and happy for her.
Yeah, well, we want to hear from the lady of the hour, Lori Fogelman. We caught up with her just a few minutes ago, and I grilled her. We put her to the test here. We said, is it difficult going from being a professional to someone who can cheer? Here's what she had to say.
I think one thing that my broadcast partner Rick May and I had to learn is to actually cheer. We had to learn how to cheer because when you're doing a game, you internalize your cheering. You just don't cheer. And so having the opportunity to finally be able to express how we feel about the Lady Bears, to cheer, to yell, to scream, it was a new experience for us. And although it was very bittersweet not being there with the team, having been there 2 other times, we knew what it was like and we know how special it is.
And we thank Lori Fogelman for giving us a little bit of time today. Now, Nick, I wanted to ask you joined us and our KCEN sports team just about the time that they hung that banner in 2012. Yeah. So you know what the team has to look forward to this fall when it's time to hang another banner.
That my first ever game was Brittany Grider's senior season. Yeah. Whenever they hung the banner, taking on Kentucky at home, they beat Kentucky. That was that one season where they're coming off the 40-0 year. We thought that this was going to be a back-to-back.
Right.
And they stubbed their toe against Louisville back in the Sweet 16. But yes, it is absolutely jam-packed, sold-out crowd. You better get your tickets as soon as they go on sale because there is not going to be a seat in the house left.
Well, that was the season. 40-0, it was perfection. This year, You couldn't convince me it wasn't perfection, Nick. Just one loss on the season. Well, we're going to step aside with a quick timeout, and we're going to come back with all the pomp and circumstance of the Baylor Lady Bears National Championship Parade. Glad you're joining us here on KCEN, your exclusive channel for local coverage of Lady Bear basketball. We're back right after this.
One minute. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I haven't really moved at all tonight. 3, 2.
How sweet it is to taste the fruits of victory, and one of those fruits is a parade and a hometown celebration, and that's what we'll be doing here today. Chris Radcliffe alongside Sports Director Nick Canizales. So glad you're joining us for the Baylor National Championship Parade. Nick, only one team gets to win their last game. It's now happened for the third time for Baylor University women's basketball.
I love it for the third time. You know, it was excellent. After they won that national championship against Notre Dame, the next day they flew home, got in around 12 o'clock to a Queen's welcome at the Ferrell Center, which
awesome.
Oh, it was so packed. It was so amazing. They brought that big championship trophy. Of course, Coach Mulkey and the entire girls, they were just ecstatic. Of course, the fans were going nuts. I mean, that's what it needs to be, and that's what it's all about.
And the fans were watching as a watch party took place. I was working for Baylor Baseball and was over at the stadium. We had a middle of a rain out. They put it on the PA system as well as the outfield board, and people were in their seats cheering. It was incredible. I'd never seen anything like it, Nick. It really was an excellent thing. And let's get back things back out to the parade route, right?
Yeah, Curtis Quillen standing out there live in the middle of the parade route. Curtis, tell us what's going on out there.
Hey guys, we just got here at 11th and Austin. Take a look. We're these vehicles just getting underway. We're having a great time out here at the front of the route. 11th and Austin just getting started. Not a single player is on the route. We've got a long ways to go. It's exciting, but guys, we've got here. Like you said earlier, it's a blocks to the north.
All right, the magic of live television there. Well, Curtis was out there live on the parade route. Of course, he caught up with Kalani Brown just a few moments ago. We're waiting for the girls, and the women, I should say, come forward and then exit their cars. You're going to have a great shot directly behind us, Nick, as they head up into the stage. So a great opportunity here for the fans to celebrate. I talked to one gentleman who brought a sign. It was very creative. He's had a sign that's been every year. He asks all the new players to sign it. So anybody who hasn't signed has signed. So it gets added every year. So he's going to have hopefully a crop of freshmen this year who can sign his board, and it's becoming full of quite the names, I will say, on that autograph
some of those
board.
girls in the WNBA. Well, you're going to see these women come in on Corvettes. Really, really nice Corvettes. All of them have their names on there, of course. Or I'm still waiting on Kim Mulkey to let us borrow that yellow Corvette she got donated to her this past week.
I thought you'd be partial. You're a big Prince fan. I thought you'd be partial to a little red Corvette.
I would love a little red Corvette, maybe decked out in purple as well for Prince.
Well, the one that Kim Mulkey was awarded by Alan Samuels, apparently it goes 0 to 60 in 3 seconds in case you need that. That's unbelievable. You know who else goes 0 to 60 sometimes? Jessica Morey. She's been working real hard since she got back from Tampa Bay. She's along the parade route. We're going to check in with Jessica right now. Take it away, Jess. What's going on your end?
Hey guys, I'm here on the corner of 6th and Austin Avenue where the parade just got started. I'm going to move out of the way here, and you can see the fire truck coming down Austin Avenue right now. There are some people on top of the fire truck. I'm going to tell you my eyes aren't that great, so I can't tell you who it is. I know the players are coming down on Corvettes, so we will see in just a second who's on top of this fire truck right here. But check out all these fans just lining the sidewalk here on Austin Avenue. This parade got started on 11th. I am on 6th. And then Chris and Nick are sitting near 3rd Street. So it's a pretty long parade route, and fans have been lining the streets here for a good 2 hours waiting for this parade to get going. And as you can see, here it comes that fire truck, and then following the fire truck will be the coaches and the players coming down in their Corvettes. So they're clearing the streets here. Fans are getting pretty excited, and we'll see who's on that fire truck there. That looks like a lot of fun up there. Again, tons of fans out here standing right by the first gent. Mr. Livingstone is over here as well, and we've got a ton of fans of all ages. I've seen babies, I've seen older people, all kinds of people. What? The mascot, we've seen everybody out here. This has been a great time. And the mascot, look at that. Is that Bruiser up there? I see Bruiser up there on top of that fire truck as he comes down Austin Avenue, waving to all of the fans, leading the way here for the parade. Got to get the mascot to lead the way. Is the face of the program there, exciting, coming down this way, moving pretty slowly here, but that's what you got to do. So here comes the Bruiser and the Waco Fire Department fire truck here. He is on top of that, and I'm going to see here if I can get a better view of, we've got coming behind him, we have got a lot coming after this fire truck here. He's going to wait a little bit for everyone to catch up. Bruiser's continuing to wave to the fans as they move very slowly here. Everyone is waving and pointing. There's Bruiser doing the big sick'em up there, trying to get the fans involved here, and he's got them. They are all doing the sick'em, so that's pretty exciting. Tons of fans out here. We're talking over 200, 300 fans coming out to support these girls. And I think there might even be more than that, of course, down closer to Chris and Nick, where they have the stage where they're going to do a proclamation. The mayor's going to give a proclamation, and the girls are going to get up and speak, and Coach Mulkey's going to get up and speak. So it's going to be exciting. Again, we're on the corner of 6th and Austin. The parade started on 11th Street here and is coming down this way. So again, the fire truck with Bruiser on top is just waiting for the parade behind him to catch up a little bit. I see the Corvettes. That's what we're looking for. You know, Kim Mulkey got that yellow Corvette. She's going to be driving that. Chloe Jackson, I know, is in a Corvette. Dee Dee Richards, I believe, has a white Corvette. I think Chloe's is red. We will see here in just a second as Bruiser slowly starts to make his way on the fire truck, and then there's a bus directly behind him, the bus that says Lady Bears National Champions. So the whole city of Waco going all out for these Lady Bears as they deserve it here. So here comes Bruiser coming right down our way. The fans are cheering. Watch out for that tree, Bruiser. There we go. He ducked. He's good. He's good. Got to watch out for that tree. So the cheerleaders are coming behind here. We're going to get out of the way here, make sure we don't get run over by the fire truck, moving very slowly. There's Mr. Livingstone, the first jet over there, throwing up the sick'em. Bruiser with the sick'em here. There's Bruiser. On top of that fire truck right there. Good stuff, Bruiser. Sick 'em Bears. All right, now we've got a bus coming behind the fire truck here. Not sure who is on this bus, but we will find out. It's got national champions on the corner, on the side. Again, we're on the corner of Austin and 6th Street. The parade started on 11th Street and is going down to 3rd Street. So this is just a national championship bus here. No one on the bus, but just in it. And here comes, who do we got here? Coming up next, we've got a pickup truck with a trailer on the back. We've got the cheerleaders. They're throwing out some shirts to some fans. Let's see who we've got on the back of this bus here, or on the back of this trailer. We got some big Lady Bears fans here. Here we go. Look at this. We got little Lady Bears fans. How cute. We've got the cheerleaders here. And here come the Corvettes. This is what we've all been waiting for, you guys. The trophy is in the front of this black Corvette here. I can't see who is driving this Corvette here. I want to say it's Kalani Brown. Pardon me. I want to say it's Kalani Brown coming down. Right. Okay, here we go. Here come the Corvettes. This is what we have been waiting for. Here we go. We've got the black Corvette leading the way. I'm going to say it's Kalani Brown, and she's got the national championship trophy right there in the front. That is awesome. Let's see, we'll get a better view here in just a second as they start to make their way down here. Look at that. What a sight there. A Corvette coming down with the national championship trophy. Who would have thought that this would be happening after the Lady Bears win their 2019 national championship? Here comes Kalani. She's throwing out some candy for some fans. Make sure she doesn't throw that trophy there. Here she comes, waving to the fans here. This is great. She's got a nice Corvette. This is awesome. All right, here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. Here comes Kalani with the national championship trophy. Kalani is a senior for the Baylor Lady Bears. She's waving here. Kalani was just drafted as the 7th overall pick in the WNBA. She is heading to LA to play for the LA Sparks, so we're very excited to see what she accomplishes at the next level. Here comes Chloe Jackson, the grad transfer who saved the Lady Bears with a game-winning layup in the national championship game against Notre Dame. She is in a red Corvette here, and she was drafted with the 15th overall pick. She is going to Chicago to play for the Chicago Sky, so congratulations to Chloe Jackson. There she is, Baylor's grad transfer. And here comes Lauren Cox, a junior, throwing out. She's got her left knee in a brace here, but she is looking good. She was injured in the national championship game, but she's not going to have surgery. She just has a sprained MCL and some bruising. So thankfully, and here's Juicy Landrum, Waco's own, a La Vega graduate representing the Waco area there on her silver Corvette. Dee Dee Richards, Channel 6's own Dee Dee Richards here on the parade route, throwing us some candy. Thanks, Dee Dee. She's in her white Corvette, and then coming behind her, it's Moon Urson, the sophomore guard who got to see quite a few minutes this season. She's going to see a lot more playing time. One of my favorite players to watch and interview, just extremely well-spoken, very intelligent, very fun, and she can do a mean worm. If you meet her, ask her to do the worm. Coming up next, we got Trinity Oliver, a redshirt freshman guard. Didn't see a lot of playing time this year. She is redshirted, but she will in the future. Here she is here coming up in a nice Mercedes. Looking good there. And then behind her is Nalissa Smith, a freshman forward who saw a lot of playing time for the Lady Bears this year. She came in when Lauren Cox was injured in the third quarter of the national championship game against Notre Dame, and she played so well. She is going to be a star for these Lady Bears. She's coming out of San Antonio. And then we've got Queen Egbo, another freshman here. She played quite a few minutes this year too. She is going to be a star. And behind here is Akira DaCosta, another freshman. I'm telling you guys, they have so many young players that this team has a chance to repeat and maybe even win 3 back-to-back. That would be insane. Very talented group, all McDonald's All-Americans. Here's Honesty Scott Grayson, another freshman here. I hear she's a really good singer, but she never sings for me. She will one day. I'm going to get her to sing. That's her secret talent there. And here comes Caitlin Bickle here, another freshman. I'm telling you guys, so many talented freshmen on this team. She's waving, and here comes behind Caitlin. We've got an HEB cart with the dream team in it. Look at this. I've never seen anything like this. Let's see if we can get a look. This is a motorized cart. I don't even know. This is the dream team. So these are the guys that are the practice squad players for the Baylor Lady Bears. So they come in on their own time. They're not on scholarship. They come in on their own time and practice against the Lady Bears to help set stuff up, help set them up for game preparation. So they're a huge part. They are a huge part of this team, the dream team right there in a motorized cart that I've never seen. Here's assistant coach Bill Brock. Hey, Coach Brock, how are you? Coach Brock, the father-in-law of Mark Moorfield, the head women's basketball coach at UMHB. All right, here we go. We've got another nice car here. And then coming up behind them, we've got the coaches. Here we go. I see the yellow Corvette. I assume Coach Mulkey's coming up behind here. But first, it's Atia Messer, another assistant coach and recruiting coordinator for the Baylor Lady Bears, enjoying her ride on this nice kind of burnt orangish copper Corvette. We won't say burnt orange. She's throwing out some candy. And then we've got Toyelle Wilson here, another assistant coach for the Lady Bears, getting a chance to throw out some candy for the fans on a nice red Corvette. So a lot of different color variations of Corvettes here. Thanks, Coach. All right, now we've got Johnny Derrick here. He is the Assistant Athletic Director of Operations for the Lady Bears. He's holding on tight. He does not want to fall here. He's having a good time in a really nice red Corvette as well. And then here comes Jennifer Roberts. We are moving along here pretty quickly with the assistant coaches. Again, Coach Mulkey will be at the end of the parade. Here's Coach Roberts. She is the coordinator of operations for the Lady Bears, plays a huge role. I also learned that she helps pick out Dee Dee's outfits and how she should do her hair. So she plays a big role in Dee Dee Richards' life as well. So here's Coach Roberts right here. All right, and then we've got Kaylin Rice here coming up into this nice Chevy here, and she is the Associate Director of Operations for the Lady Bears. And then behind her is Daphne Mitchell, the Assistant Coordinator of Recruiting and Operations. So all of these coaches celebrating here in on Austin Avenue in the parade. Alex Olson coming up, the Director of Athletic Training, the trainer extraordinaire, one of the best trainers in college basketball. This guy is a legend. He's coming up here in a nice car. And then behind him, we've got Thomas Lean, please. And he is the strength and conditioning. So he does all the weightlifting. And then behind him, we've got a few more Lady Bears fans. They come down the way, throwing out some candy here. Support, this is the tip-off club, the Baylor tip-off club here, throwing some candy out. Almost got hit with some candy, but I'm not complaining. And then we've got more coming your way here. And then, of course, we are waiting for Coach Mulkey now. If we turn and look back toward the route here, you can see there's a fire truck at the end. And that, I assume, is where Coach Mulkey will be. And now you might be asking, why did we not see Mackenzie? Where is Mackenzie Fuller, another assistant coach? Well, she's going to be further down, probably with Cannon and with her mom, Coach Mulkey. So here's Darla McDonough. She's a student manager. If you remember last year, she got to play quite a few minutes during the postseason for the Lady Bears when they were blowing out a lot of their opponents. And Coach Mulkey pulled the managers in. That didn't get to happen this year, but last year she did get to see some playing time. So that was really cool. Joshua Shen, he got to see, he gets to get out there and play as well. He's a student manager here. Michael Full, another student manager coming this way. So got to honor the managers. They can't do this without them. So let's see who else we've got coming up this way. All right, Coach Mulkey is making her way down. You see the yellow Corvette. All right, we've got Coach Mulkey. Here she comes. We've got another student trainer. All right. Here comes the yellow Corvette that we have been talking about, the gift from Alan Samuels. It is for the next year she gets to keep this Corvette. Alan Samuels gifted this for her, and here she comes, and what do you know? She's got Cannon right there with her. That is her grandson, Mackenzie Fuller's son. He was kind of the unofficial mascot of the team this past year. So here's Cannon for his first Lady Bears Championship Parade, hopefully the first of many, and Mackenzie as well coming down the way. Now Mackenzie won a national championship with the Lady Bears as a player and as an assistant coach, and now as a mother and an assistant coach, so really special. So here we go. We've got head coach Kim Mulkey in the yellow Corvette from Alan Samuels, featuring her daughter Mackenzie Fuller and Cannon Fuller, driven by her husband here. There goes Cannon. He's got his little hat on there, and all the fans are gathering here to wave to Coach Mulkey and to Cannon and to Mackenzie in the yellow Corvette. Just such an exciting moment here for the fans, and that's going to wrap it up for this part of the parade. So we're going to go ahead and head down by Chris and Nick. We're going to head back to you, Chris and Nick, down by the stage. What's going on over there, guys?
Well, that was a nice long look in. Thank you so much, Jessica, along the parade route. So great to see what the players were seeing, Nick. They started 8 blocks earlier up on 11th Street, and they're finishing right here at Heritage Square at 3rd Street with us, with the stage right behind us, and the players are being introduced one by one now.
Yeah, we've seen Kalani Brown, Lauren Jackson, Chloe Jackson, right. Lauren Cox, Dee Dee Richards, Moon Urson, also right next, Trinity Oliver next. So it's been, those cars are amazing that they're in.
Yeah, I saw Porsche, I saw some Corvettes.
Yeah. It's incredible.
And just to let everybody know, we had such a great crowd along the parade route, and this is what happened last time in 2012. The crowd then follows everybody else, so that by the time we finish and these players take the stage and Kim Mulkey makes her big appearance, you're going to have an entire spillover crowd that's going to be filling Heritage Square here. And I mean, the overview shot is just terrific. We've got a lot of people here tonight, Nick.
No doubt about that. You know, we saw the fire truck with Bruiser in there. The crowds have been here, like I said, since about 3:30. Lining up, and it's only going to get bigger. Of course, if you can't make it to the parade, you can always go to the Waco Convention Center at 7 o'clock. They're having a huge autograph signing, so you do not want to miss that, and you get to meet and greet the girls, have them sign your basketball, your shirt, your hat, anything you have. It's going to be incredible over there.
And that'll be about 30 minutes from now, and so thank you for staying with us here. We're going to continue programming right here with this parade and let you hear the sounds as the players speak and the proclamation that's going to be done by Mayor Kyle Deaver. We're looking forward to all of this, of course, and so are the Lady Bears, who've never had this experience before. I had to laugh because Dee Dee Richards told us that she was 6 years old when the Lady Bears won their first one, and she was in grade school when they won their second one just in 2012. So we think about that for a year in my life. We've been in our careers, what's a decade, right?
Exactly.
But for somebody who was in grade school at the time, who's now competing for a national championship, that's pretty amazing.
You know, I had a chance to speak with Baylor President Dr. Lyndon Livingstone earlier. She told me, hey, how exciting is this? Not only for the fans, for Baylor Nation, Baylor University, but also the younger generation who have gone to every single home game or have gone and watched these girls grow up and say, you know what, I want to be just like a Chloe Jackson or a Lauren Cox or a Kalani Brown. I want to be just like them. It's so good to see. Most of these girls are little dribblers out here in Central Texas.
Right.
It's so good to see these girls that are such model citizens and role models for these younger generations. It's amazing.
Well, more than half the team has been introduced as they arrive one after another in a fancy sports car that most, from what I've seen, are convertibles. So the women are sitting out on top, and that's pretty awesome. But we do want to mention that the gravity of winning a national championship was not wasted on these girls. It was an incredible run. They did not like that loss to Stanford. And Nick, I even thought they'd be challenged in the Big 12 tournament because it's a grueling regular Big 12 season, and then to go all the way to the tournament and go unscathed through that entire run. I know Baylor's done it before, but it's just an incredible accomplishment.
It was, you know, when they took on Iowa State in the championship, and I was out there in Oklahoma City, and it was a battle. It was a battle from throughout the first half, even to the third quarter. But you know, a lot of people were thinking, well, how would they do if they had a little bit of adversity? If they faced adversity, how would they respond?
Yeah.
Well, they responded in a huge way, just like they did in the NCAA tournament when they did get down back and forth to Notre Dame. And I'll tell you what, these girls, They know they've been on the biggest stage now, and when they go into next year, the 2019-2020 season, these girls have so much experience, it's not even funny, and I believe they can make another run like they did this year.
Well, Lori Fogelman, whom you just heard from a few minutes ago on this broadcast, is our master of ceremony. She just gave a shout out to the Dream Team. You think you or I could qualify for that?
I know.
That's the practice team that gives the starting Lady Bears heck during practice, and she wants them to go real hard against them and make sure that her team is tested. And so they get a lot of credit when they win a national championship as well.
I'll tell you what, I talked to a couple of the guys off the Dream Team, and they said, you know what, we figured, well, these are, maybe the top women's basketball team in the country, we can maybe dominate. No. These girls are the cream of the crop. And when you're going up against a 6'7", like Kalani Brown, and 6'4", and Lauren Cox, hey, those are some long arms to try to get around of, and they're going to block their shot each and every time.
Associate head coach Bill Brock was just introduced and is now getting out of a vehicle. Kim Mulkey says she couldn't win without him. Now, he left to join the Texas Tech staff, so this is his second go-round with head coach Kim Mulkey, but she said he plans all of her game scheming and defenses and basically how you come up with a game plan. So he was very busy during the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, I've been here 16 years. Basketball runs in his family. His son-in-law, Mark Moorfield, took UMHB to the Sweet 16 earlier this season. So, of course, it was great to see Coach Brock go support UMHB out there in Dallas, and then vice versa. We saw Coach Moorfield out there in Tampa supporting his father-in-law. I'm telling you, basketball runs in the family.
All right, our very own Jessica Morey has gotten real close to the stage. She is up now with the rest of the team. Let's throw over to Jessica and find out what she's up to. Hi, Jess.
Hey guys, I am on now the corner of 4th and Austin Avenue. Let's take a look as the parade route continues. There is Coach Mulkey coming her way down here. We beat her down here a little bit faster than these cars, but here she comes. She's got Cannon, she's got Mackenzie with her, and they are wrapping up the parade on the way to the stage. So you guys saw all the players coming down. Here's Coach Mulkey. There's tons of fans out here taking pictures, waving to her, and supporting the Lady Bears here. The woman of the hour, head coach Kim Mulkey, and that yellow Corvette from Alan Samuels that she was gifted earlier this week for the year before winning. And here's Cannon. Cannon's a little upset here. He's crying a little bit, but he's got his hat on. He's got some toys, and this is his first of hopefully many national championship parades for the Lady Bears. We're getting a BU chant going here from the fans. Coach Mulkey's waving and thanking the fans here as Mackenzie and her husband are also in the yellow Corvette here with Cannon. Here we go. You can take a listen. Mulkey taking the time to wave and thank all the fans that she sees out here. The support for the Lady Bears has been unbelievable. These fans come to all of the games. They cheer loudly, they get on their feet, and they've supported them all throughout this championship run. And now they're here on Austin Avenue supporting them as they come down for the parade. So Kim Mulkey in her yellow Corvette from Alan Samuels wrapping it up here as she follows the rest of the coaches. She's waving to the fans. Mackenzie, her daughter, next to her again. Mackenzie won a national championship as a player, and she won it as an assistant coach as well. And all right, we are going to send it back to Chris and Nick at the stage. Hey guys, what's going on over there?
Basketball operations coach Johnny Derrick, of course, being introduced right now as we're getting into the coaches, Nick. And, of course, this team has been together for a long time for Kim Mulkey. She's found a way to keep this staff together. And, boy, they have found the magic to success, haven't they?
It's crazy because nowadays you don't see coaches be together for this long because loyalty is not a factor.
No, when you're good, somebody wants to buy you.
Professional sport, any job, period. But when you're good and everybody knows their role and they're all here for one thing, is to win a championship. And I'll tell you what, they have done an excellent job. And Coach Mulkey, I don't know how she has kept that staff together for so long.
Yeah.
But this staff is dynamic. And
they like to win, Nick. They
love to win. And Baylor Nation, I don't think they realize how fortunate they are to have coaches that have been here for so long.
It's one of the top 3, if not top program in the nation, no doubt about it.
No, you better believe it. And we talked about it because there's a lot of assistant coaches that can always leave and take a head coaching job elsewhere. And I'm sure they're always heavily recruited year in and year out. But to stay here knowing that, look, I'm here to win rings.
Yes.
And we talk to the girls all the time. You come to Baylor, you're going to win 4 conference championships.
Right.
You're going to win 4 Big 12 tournament titles.
Well, that's how it's been
going.
going.
You have a shot at winning a national title.
I'm Chris Radcliffe. He's sports director Nick Canizales. Jessica Morey's along our parade route along with Curtis Quillen and the entire KCEN production staff is out here today. We're so glad to be bringing you this broadcast, and we're so glad to welcome in those watching KEGS in the Bryan College Station, Brazos Valley area. Thank you for peeking in with the celebration if we've got any Lady Bears fans down there as well. So, Nick, in a minute, we're going to turn things over to the stage. We're going to hear the comments and, from the dignitaries and the mayor. Are you excited to hear what Kim Mulkey and some of the players have to say today?
Always. Coach Mulkey, she always has something going on. She's a Southern girl from Louisiana.
Right.
She is just an incredible athlete herself. And even before the game started, she would always, go out, shoot layups, shoot free throws, jump shot. Hey, she can still play at her age.
Probably
she's still young.
Seems like it.
So we're excited. We're going to hear Kim Mulkey here just a bit whenever you hear this crowd go bananas.
And she knew how to play point guard. Of course, this was an even more special victory for her because in her first championship in 2005, her two children, Mackenzie and Kramer. I'm sorry, I was about to bring up Kramer in a second. They were there as school-age children. Then in 2012, Mackenzie won it with her as a player. Now Mackenzie wins it as an assistant coach with her daughter there, and now Kim Mulkey's a grandmother. She's kind of run the gamut here over this time span.
When I did a story with Coach Mulkey and Mackenzie out there in Tampa, and she told me, she says, Nick, it's like the circle of life.
Right.
And Mackenzie was telling me that it's even sweeter now that she wins a championship as a mother.
Yeah.
And she has little Cannon, and boy, he stole the show.
Yeah.
He stole the show, especially on the net cutting. They played the song from Lion King, and she raised Cannon up like Simba, and everybody was going nuts. But it is though, and Coach Mulkey said, one thing, I wish Kramer was here, but he is playing for the St. Louis Cardinals AA affiliate. But of course, as soon as she won, Kramer FaceTimed her right after the buzzer sounded. She said she was in full tears with Kramer and all of his teammates inside of the bus, and they were just so excited, and she said she could have been happy for her entire family.
And proving that the apple doesn't fall very far from the tree, just a few days after winning that national championship, Kramer Robertson turned around a fastball by Clayton Kershaw of the Dodgers, who's won a Cy Young Award, who's doing a rehab stint in AA, and parked at about 420 feet into the left center field seat. So that was pretty exciting as well. So the physical and the success just continues for the Mulkey and Robertson family. Congratulations to all of them. Well, Nick, we're just about to hear from the players and the coaches, and I think Kim Mulkey's just about to make her appearance here, and she's going to get a huge ovation from this crowd.
No doubt about it. For three times. I'm sure it never gets old. They always say, well, what do you think about this championship? Is this sweeter than the first, sweeter than the second? No, all of them are sweet.
Yeah.
And Coach Mulkey's about to get an ovation of a lifetime.
It's like picking a child. You can't pick your favorite, but they're all great. They're all glad that you got them. And sometimes they're difficult.
It is very difficult. Coach Mulkey mentioned several times, it is very difficult to win a championship. Look at the teams that she has had for the last 7 years. They were the cream of the crop, the premier teams in the nation, but they have fallen short. And I'll tell you what, it takes a special team to win it, and this team was special.
Well, we're so glad that you're joining us, and glad that KCEN can be part of this parade production. And the shots that we're providing for you, we've got our entire crew out here and just doing our best to try to encapsulate the moment and let you feel what it's like to be out here. And we know a lot of you have come out here, and it's pretty exciting as the crowd just continues to grow behind us, Nick, because as we mentioned, everybody started on 11th Street, and they've all made their way forward here. So now we're getting to a crowd that's amassing in the thousands now.
Yeah, and I know Lori Fogelman, she's announcing the managers right now. They play an important role.
Sure.
I'll tell you what, managers, everybody on that team plays an important role, and without every one of them, they would not be successful as they are today.
Absolutely not. So congratulations. Look like there's a few more vehicles still to come. And we want to remind everybody, if you couldn't make it and you're just getting off work and you're turning on Channel 6 now and grabbing some dinner, maybe you want to run to the convention center right next door here because there's going to be an autograph signing.
No doubt about that. The whole team's going to be there. Coach Mulkey, the entire coaching staff. So just go down to the convention center at 7 o'clock. Should be here probably about another 15 minutes, or hour after this presentation wraps up. It's going to be flooded with a lot of fans. We've seen a lot of people with their hats, with their jerseys, their basketballs, tennis shoes, you name it, they have it.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, Kim Mulkey's making her way up Austin Avenue right now in an amazing Corvette. That one that we saw the other day. This is the third Corvette that Alan Samuels has provided for her to use for a year. And the cool part is she let her players each borrow the car for a little while.
I love it. 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. if you see that yellow Corvette somewhere around Waco, you know it's Coach Mulkey.
And there's only one.
Hey, she is living her good life right now.
Yeah, well, there's the big ovation for Coach Mulkey as that Corvette is full of people, and they're directly behind us right now. So, I mean, that thing hugs the ground, and it's believable that it goes 0 to 60. Of course, musical entertainment being provided today by the Baylor Band, who does such a great job when you go to the ball games. And, of course, they sing that good old Baylor line at the end of the games. And after this season, boy, after that loss to Stanford, they never didn't sing it with a smile on their face, Nick.
No doubt about that. I'll tell you what, it keeps up the tradition. Every sport at Baylor University is always in the top 25, always compete for a national championship. It's something that we love, especially in the media. We love covering really good teams. And I'll tell you what, covering a great team like Baylor this year was the cherry on top.
Of course, Kim Mulkey played for the great Leon Barmore, who won all those national championships at Louisiana Tech, and the terrific players that came out of there. And then she was content to be an assistant coach for years. Yeah. So now you have a head coach who's won it as a player, won a gold medal, won a national championship as an assistant coach, and now for the third time has won it as a head coach. And Nick, she's not in the Hall of Fame. What is the problem?
I'll tell you what, it's baffling. I scratch my head each and every year. Of course, politics play a lot in it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like Coach Mulkey because she, like you said, hey, I speak my mind.
She's fiery.
I speak my mind, and I think a lot of the national media, they don't understand her because here locally, we love her. We get her, and she likes to clown around, and she's just a good old Southern girl, and hopefully one of these days she makes it in the Hall of Fame because she deserves it. She's approaching 600 wins next season.
Yeah,
she will get that. Her resume is off the charts, and she should be enshrined in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I just gave you part of it. Absolutely incredible. Well, as they get everybody up on stage, we'll be joining the comments here in just a moment. But bear with us here for just a couple more minutes. And I did want to mention that when you look at what Kim Mulkey has done for 2 decades, I mean, look at the loyalty as well, like you said. I'm sure that early on, when she started winning and turned this program around at Baylor, the phone rang early and often trying to get her away from Baylor. Her loyalty has been incredible. She raised her kids here, her family's here, and she loves it here. And she loves winning, and now she's getting the best recruits in the nation, Nick.
Yeah, year in, year out, she's got one of the top 2, top 3 recruiting classes in the nation. Of course, this past season was the #1 recruiting team in the nation. They have one recruit coming in, it's a McDonald's All-American. So they're only losing Chloe Jackson and Kalani Brown. Kalani Brown, of course, is an All-American, 3-time All-American. Yeah. Chloe Jackson, you cannot replace something like that. She was so big. The experience factor is so huge, but these young girls got so much experience in the tournament, and they're only going to get bigger, faster, and stronger in the offseason.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, you've heard from us long enough. We're going to turn things over and take the microphones full up on the stage as we get ready for all the activities. This should last about 15 or 20 minutes before the autograph session begins at 7 o'clock. So thank you for being here. We'll be back to say goodbye, but let's listen in and listen to the celebration of Baylor Lady Bears' 3rd national championship. Here's Lori Fogelman up on the stage.
Please welcome the mayor of the city of Waco, Kyle Deaver.
Thank you. What a great crowd. It's great to see all you out here to support the Lady Bears, national champions for the 3rd time. How about those girls? Ladies, I got to say thank you at the Ferrell Center, but I want to say thank you again. You really have brought so much pride to our city. You performed amazingly, and you carry yourself beautifully. So thank you all for being such great ambassadors for Waco and Baylor. Coach, where's Coach?
Right here.
Coach, I can't see. Coach Mulkey, thanks to you. Thank you to you and your staff. You guys did a wonderful job as always. You do such a great job teaching these girls, and it's just a pleasure to watch you guys. I'd like to read a proclamation. I, Kyle Deaver, by virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor of the city of Waco, Texas, do hereby proclaim April 18, 2019 as Baylor Lady Bears National Championship Day in the city of Waco. I urge the people of Waco to join with the City Council, the city staff, and me in recognizing the Baylor Lady Bears for winning the 2019 NCAA Women's Basketball National Championship on April 7th, 2019. We applaud the players, coaches, and our athletic staff for bringing a 3rd Women's Basketball National Championship to Baylor University. Congratulations to Coach Kim Mulkey on becoming only the 3rd NCAA women's basketball coach to win 3 national championships. The Lady Bears are an inspiration and an example of what dedication, skill, teamwork, and determination can accomplish. We join with the entire Baylor Nation and Greater Waco community to celebrate these outstanding accomplishments. Thank you, Lady Bears and Baylor University.
All right, thank you very much, Mayor Deaver. We appreciate it. Now, would you please welcome the representatives of the Greater Waco Chamber of Commerce, President Matt Metters, and Chair of the Board, Lauren Schwartz, for a presentation.
Chicken Bears! Woo, Lady Bears! So, on behalf of the almost 1,500 business members of the Waco community and all of our businesses, I am honored to read a resolution to you all this evening with Matt Metters, the President of the Greater Waco Chamber of Commerce. Resolution of appreciation. Whereas the Greater Waco Chamber of Commerce and the business community is charged with working collaboratively to strengthen, diversify, and grow the Greater Waco economy. Whereas image building is one of the primary areas of strategic focus in the Greater Waco Chamber's Build Greater Waco Economic Development Strategic Plan. And whereas Baylor University is the largest employer in Waco and McLennan County and a major economic driver. Whereas Baylor University is a key strategic partner in improving our economy and our community. Whereas the Baylor Lady Bears team are the 2019 NCAA Division I Women's Basketball National Champions. And whereas Baylor Lady Bears head basketball coach Kim Mulkey is the 2018-19 Associated Press National Coach of the Year and Wingfoot Award winner. And whereas Baylor Lady Bears head basketball coach Kim Mulkey is the three-time winner of the national championship. And whereas the Lady Bears are not only athletic achievers, but also high academic performers. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Greater Waco Chamber of Commerce salutes Baylor University, the Lady Bear student athletes, Lady Bears head basketball coach Kim Mulkey, her assistant coaches, the athletic director Mac Rhodes and all of his staff, and her entire support team on the tremendous accomplishment of being crowned the 2019 Division I Basketball National Champions, adopted this 16th day of April by the Greater Waco Chamber of Commerce Executive Committee. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much to the Waco Chamber of Commerce. Now would you please welcome Josh Blake. He is a board member of the Syntax Hispanic Chamber of Commerce to bring greetings. Josh?
First off, can we give it off for the great weather that we have today after last night's storm. Just for y'all, we coordinated this. Congratulations, good. Coach Kim, your team on a successful tournament. We're so proud of you as a representative of the Syntax Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, Wacoan, and a Baylor alum. We're so proud of the accomplishment that y'all achieved this season. So congrats again. And I'd like to finish it off with a little Chicken Bears!
All right, great. Thank you very much, Josh. All right, she needs no introduction, so let's welcome up to the stage Baylor head coach, the national champion, and the coach of the year, Kim Mulkey. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, coach. Wait. Hold on. I don't have my glasses on. Hey, before we get to Coach Kim Mulkey, I need to get everybody in the right order. Would you please welcome our pretty awesome president and a former Division I college basketball player herself, a number one Baylor Lady Bear fan, Baylor President Linda Livingstone.
Thank you, band. You guys are amazing. You guys are great. Well, it is so wonderful to see all of you here. I have to tell you, there is no community in the country that supports their women's basketball program like Waco, Texas, and the Waco region. So thank you all so much. We so appreciate all you do to support the university, certainly this team and everything else that we do on campus, and certainly to our Lady Bears. We are so proud of you, certainly proud of the way you represented us on the basketball court, but as proud of how you represent us in the classroom and the way you represented the university and all that you do. So thank you and congratulations. And Coach Mulkey, of course, they're as successful as they are because of you and the way you lead the team and the way you represent us so well around the country. So thank you and congratulations on your great success this year. So thank you for coming out and helping us celebrate. And let's do this again really soon, okay?
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Livingstone. And Kim, I've put my glasses on so I can read now. Would you please welcome head coach Kim Mulkey.
Thank you. Wow. I wish you could have seen all the faces coming down to get to this point. I know what a memory they have. And guys, I can't tell you how much we appreciate you. We thank you. This is as exciting to us to come back home and share it with you as it is cutting down those nets. I promise you, it means a great deal to us that you love us. You're here today because you love these girls. They're the ones you need to hear from. Thank you doesn't seem adequate enough. Appreciating you doesn't seem adequate enough, so I will tell you what I told the kids when they come off that floor. I love you. I love Waco. I love what you mean to us. I love what you mean to Lady Bear basketball. We cannot do it without you. And give us a few months rest, and we'll go for number 4.
All right, I know, they're all looking at me. Hey, how about Moon? How about you? All right, they want to hear from you, Moon. How much does that mean to you when you hear Moon?
It means everything, just to show how much support everyone has for me and how much they believe in me, so I really appreciate it.
All right, great. Dee Dee Richards, we know that you just hate microphones and attention, right? Hey, what do you want to say to the city of Waco?
Thank y'all for coming, you guys. You know, this is a surreal feeling, and we're happy y'all get to celebrate with us. Thank y'all.
Hey, I'm going to say it like Coach Mulkey does. Come on, Juicy.
I just want to say thank you guys for me being from Waco and all the support you guys give me, and for my parents also, and thank Coach Mulkey for giving me this opportunity to be able to play here in Waco in my hometown.
just want to thank everyone out here, from the band, the cheerleaders, the tip-off club, all the fans out there. Thank you so much. This wouldn't be possible without y'all, and we wanted to bring a championship home to y'all, and that's what we did.
I just want to say thank you guys so much, and we really love y'all. We really appreciate y'all from the bottom of my hearts. We couldn't have did it without y'all too.
I just want to thank everybody who came out today to support us. Y'all are the best fans in the nation, hands down. Thank you for giving me the best 4 years of my life, Baylor Nation. I love you so much.
Now we got to hear from him. Come on, Trinity. What was it like to win that national championship?
Oh, you gotta. If you insist. No, I'm joking. No, it was an amazing feeling being a part of such a beautiful group right here, and all of y'all fans. It's a great feeling, and I really am blessed to be a part of it. Yeah.
It's a blessing to be here. Hopefully we just do it again and get it back to back.
Cool. I just want to say thank you all for being here. Y'all are amazing fans, and honestly, we wouldn't be here without any of you guys. So thanks again for showing your love throughout the season. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you all. Without y'all, we wouldn't have done this. I'm glad to be with such an amazing group of girls and amazing coaching staff, and we're gonna get that back to back. So be prepared.
I just want to thank everybody for coming. It truly means a lot to us. And as Coach Mulkey said, we're going to go for that number 4. So.
Hey, y'all are the best city I can think of in the country and the best fans, so just thank you. I don't know, everyone else said everything, so there's really not a lot to say. Sorry.
Thank you very much. Hey, your 2019 national champion, Baylor Lady Bears. All right, now would you please welcome for a few quick words our athletics director, Mac Rhodes.
Wow, how cool is this? This is awesome to be here downtown Waco, united with the city of Waco. All of you, thank you so much for coming on out. You know, Dr. Livingstone said it. We have the best fans in the country. Give yourself a round of applause. Special thanks to Mayor Deaver and Jonathan Cook and Megan Davis and Matt Metters and Lauren Schwartz and Josh Blake. What a wonderful job in terms of their support and helping us celebrate this wonderful, wonderful event. And look at the signs out there, HEB. What a great, great community partners. It's because of them that they put this on. You know, finally, it is an honor and a pleasure to be the athletic director for such a special program in such a special city, and to be up here with the best women's basketball coach in the entire country, 3 national championships. She said 2 months. We're going to give you a month rest, and then let's get back and try to win number 4. Yeah, absolutely. So, and then finally, so proud of our student athletes, of our young ladies, that obviously unbelievable basketball players on the floor, but even better people off the floor. Congratulations, and so proud of you. So, thank you all. Enjoy. Have a great evening.
All right, thank you very much. Mac Rhodes, Athletics Director at Baylor. We do want to thank the City of Waco staff for this great parade today. We want to thank HEB. We thank you for being here. Let's also thank the courtside players and our Spirit Squads for their support all season long. Thank you very much, Tip-Off Club members as well. Thank you for celebrating with our national champion, Baylor Lady Bears. And